Got a spot in mind.
New Orleans port, and quickly. Innocents slaughtered, a woman lynched, a boy forever traumatized. I feel we've crossed the Rubicon, Holmes. Davy is resilient, much like Eula. He will overcome this. You're right, but I worry this portends far worse for us. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes?
맞아, 어디 갔지? 맞다. 오늘 나 먹을 밥 좀 추천 줘. 아, 나 존나 배고프네.
And now my friend Mr. Holmes would like to talk to you too.
Well, ain't you something? What can I do for you?
I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
How bad?
It concerns your significant other, Arneson.
Arneson? Now, who said we were lovebirds?
비빔만두요?
Lucy, we only mean to help. No word of the matter shall spread.
What are you implying?
The man in this letter seemed ready to declare his feelings for you.
비빔만두는 또 뭐임?
It's part of the job. Men can say weird things when they think they're in love.
This photo of you and Mr. Arneson suggests the feelings were reciprocated.
Looking interested when with the client is part of the job, Mr. Holmes.
쫄면에다가 만두 먹는 거?
You mean to say you take pictures with everyone?
존나
If
맛있겠네.
they ask nicely. And pay.
아니라는데요? 구운 만두 피를 비빔 야채 싸먹는 중국 요리?
Arneson definitely paid. For a ring in your
존나
size
혼자 맛있는 거
inscribed,
먹네.
My princess, my love, my heart. It is for you. Arneson was going to propose marriage. The facts are clear. You know Mr. Arneson and perhaps even love him back. Regardless, he has been abducted. His life is hanging in the balance. Please, help me save him.
Oh my Errol! What have you gotten yourself into? I didn't want to believe this could happen.
Lucy, what do you know? Could it have been the sheriff?
I don't know, John. This town has darkness in it. Errol and me, we had plans, dreams. We wanted to make this place better for all the folk who live here. Errol had grown suspicious of Ashmat, thought he was acting odd. He brought up the bayou. I told him to leave it all alone. The water's there. They swallow everyone.
You mean the alligators?
No. It's local legend. The bayou's dangerous. Any visitor that sees death's messengers, they die.
These messengers, are they abstract or a landmark?
They're white lilies. You see a path with them flowers, you turn around.
All right, Watson. We must find someone to take us to the bayou. Lucy, you have our thanks. We will go and look for Arneson.
가자. 여기서 좀 많이 사람들 헷갈려요. 개연성이 없잖아. 여기로 가라, 누구로 가라 이런 말이 없이 그냥 자기들끼리 집 짜고 이렇게 끝내버린다. 아, 조금.
As it happens, we need to take a short trip through the bayou into the nearby swamp. Of course, you'd receive fair compensation.
It's almost dusk.
And only fools go into that swamp at night. Come back tomorrow. Champagne will take you down.
That will not do. We must go now. It is of grave importance.
I won't take you. But if you're crazy enough to go, I'll sell you the boat.
Wouldn't you know it, I came across a bottle of your namesake. Will that be enough for a boat?
It's warm. The bottle's dirty. But we got a deal. I'll even lend you this rifle. If you're going into the swamp, you'll need it.
One last favor. The boat that we came on is to leave tomorrow for Europe. Would you kindly relay a message to the crew for us? We may need them to hold their departure till 8 in the morning.
Of course.
At least in Afghanistan, we had nippy nights.
It makes one yearn for rainy London.
This place, Champagne, did not mince words about it.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. We are inching closer to the heart of this mystery, however dark it may be. Hell's bells!
I told you to stay away, Doctor.
That he did, Holmes.
I rule these walls. No hiding from me here.
No case goes cold on my watch!
Settle down, boys. Our friends are as good as gone.
This is it, Watson. Our moment of truth.
근데 이 게임 재밌다고 나만 그렇게 생각해? 한 바퀴 미트 스핀 돌아주고요.
Holmes, do you believe the sheriff that we won't escape?
One cannot be hurt by superstition, Watson. This hut has been abandoned for a long time.
Look, Holmes, fireflies. How did this shipwreck get here?
Let us just ensure we do not end up the same way.
오우 쉣! 벌써? 하나 벌써 잊어? 난리 났구만. 오늘 선발 패냐죠.
What was that, Holmes? Whatever, or whoever it was, we should ready ourselves.
근데 여기 일부러 좀 돌아다니고 있어요. 얘네들 대화 재밌어갖고.
You're rowing like a professional, Watson.
University of London Boat Club. Silver medalist, 1874.
How are you faring, Watson? Are you tired?
Not yet, but I've more than had it with these damn mosquitoes.
근데 오늘 KT 선발은 누구임? 야구 보시는 분, 오늘 KT 선발 누굽니까? 이겼네.
Fisherman's hut. Not what we're looking for.
와우! 존나 말이 안 되지만 대충 가는 거예요. 야, 솔직히 저 사이를 어떻게 이걸로 통과합니까? 탁탁탁 부딪히면서 난리도 아닌데. 자, 아무튼 뚫었고요. 이쪽으로 한번 가볼까?
Am I hearing drums?
Drums in the bayou? Holmes, I think I heard something swim underneath our boat.
Probably just a rotten log.
Did you hear that, Holmes? What do you see?
A shadow. Nothing more.
If you told me when I binned your paper that we'd end up fleeing the law in a rowboat through the Louisiana Bayou,
I dare say you would have hardly been surprised. Is getting thicker, almost suffocating.
the stench of death. All too familiar now. Weeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat. Let's go.
Careful of the gators, Watson. It is stupidity rather than...
죽었어?
It reeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in.
야, 이쪽으로 못 간다는 건가? 그러면? 이렇게 돌아가야 된다는 건가? 아니, 야, 어차피 악어가 여러분들 걸어가는 거 존나 빠른가?
Holmes, hand me the rifle. I can shoot the ropes holding a few of those poor souls. Come on, Holmes, give me the rifle. We shouldn't wait.
Watson, stay calm, but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
That's vicious.
That's nature, Watson. Let's try not to annoy them.
Sign of arson. If not, let's push on.
S2 궤도로팡님 레드벌룬 1개 감사합니다.
오! 어떡해! 어떡해!
That pier looks promising over there, Watson.
We're approaching the heart of darkness.
겠죠. 봤음? 뭐야? 그냥 길로만 올라가게
This
해놨네.
place gives me the shivers, despite the muggy night.
Ashmak dragged Arneson here.
야, 이렇게 어두운데 뭘 따라가래. 찾아서. 우와, 이게 뭐냐? 개 미쳤어.
The smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Keep away from
A
it,
fiery
focus on our
gathering
task,
of
so we may
passions and
soon leave all this behind.
This is not Arneson, just another unfortunate soul. The hand tied here was bleeding in 4 places. This had to have been Arneson. Both ends of the rope were cut cleanly. That's a lot of blood, but probably not enough to be fatal. The captive was dragged through hell. Thankfully, it's not Arneson. Thankfully, Arneson isn't among the dead. A heavy weight scored impressions in the ground 1 inch deep. Days old and rotten. Damp and mouldy hay. The prisoners were kept like animals, slowly deteriorating under the gruesome treatment. The blood is dry. The axe has not been used for some time. A simple rope. The wood is swamp cypress, endemic to the area. This is how those poor people were crucified.
I should be glad we're out of the water, but I'm not.
The initials EA are embroidered with silk thread. The prisoner's clothes tossed aside. The bloody handprint on this stone lacks 4 fingers. The victim's left hand clawed at the soil. Sunken heels, the result of dragging a heavy body. Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette. A worn blade, but clean and without blood. Bowls filled with blood. The tracks lead behind the stone slab. Only this indentation was spared from blood.
야, 일단 긍정적으로 한번 생각해보자. 이렇게 하면 아니네.
Arneson was held captive in this cage until his abductors tied him to a cross and dragged him to the bonfire. Arneson was left hanging here for a while before being freed and led to the altar. At the altar, Arneson's captors performed a ritual on him and poured blood over his head. With Arneson now prepared, he was escorted to the sealed entrance. They used the mechanism with an indentation to open the passage. Heavy and covered in blood.
Something is wrong with my lantern. Give me a minute.
I won't wait for nothing. Going in.
I'll join you in a minute.
Woe betide those who take it. Walk away. Let the unknown be.
That's human skin and still warm. What's happening? Deja vu, and not in a pleasant way.
다 뚫은 거 아니야? 왜 안 돼? 왜 안 되는 거예요? 혹시 아시는 분? 아. 좆됐다. 이거 존나 뽀록으로 깨야 되겠네. 왜 여기서 항상 좆되는 거지? 그래도 반대는 아니잖아. 반대라고? 이 다음에 어떻게 가는지 한번 봐볼까? 한 번 더 가네. 그러면 여기서 이렇게 가고 이렇게. 어이가 없네. 이게 제일 어려웠다.
And now, axes? What on earth for?
이건 또 뭐야? 놀리지 마요. 미연이 한 대 쥐어박고 싶네. 미연이는 한 대만 쥐어박아도 돼? 이게 뭐지? 설마 여기서 한 번씩 다 죽어야 되는 거 아니지? 그런 거 같은데. 슈퍼.
Now it is glowing, but why? There's that glow again. I hope that was all. I can't take anymore.
At last, the lantern's working again. Holmes, I'm coming. Holmes, what are you doing, sitting in a place like this?
How did you get here? How did you get through the maze? Tell me, Watson.
What maze? I walked straight up to you. You saw me.
Do not lie to me, John. How did you get out?
Sherlock, what happened? Are you feeling all... Oh, heavens. Is that Arneson? Why didn't you mention him? Stay put. I must check if he is alive.
Oof.
I just need a second, John.
I need to focus on Arneson.
The unknown, beckoning, great one, lightning!
I should please tell me there are no wheels inside Arneson. Blunt trauma to the cranium, dilated pupils, lips moving without a sound.
얘 몸에도 장어 넣은 거 아니야? 으아, 손가락 잘렸어.
Fingers, the wounds are inflamed.
나 이거 보면 그거 생각난다니까. 더 큐어. 미호님 이 영화 한번 봐봐요. 존나 토나오. 똑같은 장르는 아닌데 여기서도 장어 나오.
Pulse is racing, 110 beats a minute.
처음에는 좀 약간 지루했거든요.
Cold sweat.
별 영화 아닌가
No,
했는데 와,
3 ribs
꾸역질러.
fractured. Arneson is delirious after all he's endured. We can't get him to the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him. Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal. Some kind of amanita mushroom, extremely poisonous. Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal. Pharmacopoeia, listing drugs, effects, and directions for use. Odorless, watery, and hard to identify.
보면 충격 먹을걸요, 미호님.
The nightmares these poor souls had to endure. I wonder what this language is. I can't decipher that text. This is Dwale, induces sleep and relaxation. Salvia divinorum, provokes visual hallucinations. A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color. Hard to tell what it says.
The walls are spinning. Let me catch my breath.
어우, 미호님 나 어깨 아파요.
This should help soothe Arneson.
I need some fresh air.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with Arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat. There. That seems to have calmed Arneson enough to be carried. We'll follow you out. We were lucky to find Arneson in time.
Festering soul and let me feel. Free me festering soul and let me feel. Eyes without purpose and now see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh, score me festering soul. Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die, filth in the eyes of our eldritch lord.
Free my festering soul and let me feel.
Oh, please, I wish to return. Free me, let me return. Free me and rejoice. Eyes
Without purpose, I now see the truth. Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes, are you all right? Here, let me help.
I'm fine.
Holmes? Sherlock! What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you.
I don't... You're right. Let's go, Watson.
Bon Dieu! Still among the living.
We are, though not for lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man. Through and through. Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
Yes, but he's not well. Do you know Lucy?
Belle from the Nymph? That I do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson needs to see a familiar face if he's to have any chance of surviving.
Power of the heart. I get you. Wait here.
Errol? Oh, Errol!
Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No, tell me that's not true.
Watson?
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him. Thank you for bringing him home to me. We'll be all right.
Are you quite certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be the best place for recuperation.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
Then it's settled. Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man. Together, I reckon you, me, and Errol have the sway to make some changes round here.
I like the sound of that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell all. Take care. Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics in Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details. Cool. Thank you, sir. Get the Strand, get the true facts. Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
Take care of your master. It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely. You take care. For some reason, it makes my skin crawl. Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Get the strand, get the true facts. Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
Family, Watson. And let go of the best part in called dirt. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft. You held your own against Mycroft. He makes for a formidable foe. The daunting brother.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details. Get the strand, get the true facts.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on Great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages. Nearly done, Doctor. Have you found the book you're after?
Mr. Barnes is very sweet. We're getting engaged. He said he can provide for me and that I can stop working. But I have an idea. A combined bookshop and florist. Tell me that isn't a match made in heaven. Ah, Dr. Watson, life is indeed glorious. Not even rain can spoil my joy. Why don't you take a flower? On me. Ah, Dr. Watson, life is indeed glorious. Not even rain can spoil my joy. Why don't you take a flower? On me.
Could you help?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
반갑습니다.
Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. A smoke or two.
아니 왜 됐다 안 됐다 하는 거야?
Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. A smoke or two.
You had a visitor earlier. He seemed angry.
The dreamer's hidden daughter awakens in the flood. That sounds ominous.
후작가? 아씨. 뭘까? 야, 다 틀렸는데? 봐봐. 스코틀랜드 작가인. 장소 스코틀랜드. 시대 안 나왔죠. 최상 유축. 영국인가? 뭐지? 와, 야, 어이가 없다. 봐봐. 말이 안 된다. 시대가 안 나왔는데 어떻게 이거야?
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of it. You won't leave without the answers to your questions. Doctor?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor. A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor. Please let Mr. Holmes know that he may always read the latest strand at no cost. A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity. Doctor, look what I just found.
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor. A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
May I ask you something?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Are you able to help me?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Could you help me?
It's a shame, but I can't help you.
갑자기 스토리 존나 기분 나빠졌어. 인정? 어우 야 나 울렁거린다.
Sinking near Scotland. Buy the strand for all the details. This weather is
스탠워크 호텔.
so bad. Do you think a storm is coming?
자, 오늘은 좀 일찍 가야 되겠어. 야, 나 토할 것 같아. 나 화장실 좀 가야 되겠어. 아, 여러분들 토할 것 같네요. 내일은 여러분들 진짜 일찍 방송하겠습니다. 아, 나 토할 것 같아요. 미호님, 나 어떡함? 나 토 마려움 지금. 나 대신 화장실 좀 갔다 와봐요. 아, 속 존나 안 좋은데? 왜 이러지? 뭐야?
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks. A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
그리고 오늘이랑 내일 가면 또 이틀 쉬잖아요. 그때는 방송 많이 할게요. 나 야 죽겠다. 난리 났음. 약 먹자고요? 약 먹어야 되겠어요. 약 먹고 10분이라도 자야 되겠어. 와, 나 속 이상하다.